Drones have come such a long way over the years. From the original Phantom, which was my first drone that you had to strap a GoPro to, all the way to today, where this crazy piece of technology can fit in the palm of my hand. Now, there's no denying how awesome this tool can be for wedding filmmakers, so let's talk about 3 drone do's and don'ts for wedding filmmaking. We're gonna start with the do's, and this first one is easy. Do get a drone. Drones are awesome. They're fun, they're so easy to use nowadays, and they can add some incredible shots to the wedding film that you're working on. I love being able to set the scene, especially if I am in an epic location, and with each iteration of drone that comes out, it feels like my job gets easier and easier. With intuitive controls, nearly fail-safe settings, and long battery life nowadays, drones are more approachable than ever. So it's definitely something that you should take the plunge on and add to your kit. For a great entry-level drone that still has an incredible image, we recommend the DJI Mini 4 Pro, which is what I personally use and love. Number 2, do use ND filters. Think of these like sunglasses for your drone, which helps cut the light down on a bright sunny day and exposes your image better. You can find ND filter packs, which will come with a few options, or variable ND filters where you can turn the filter to increase the intensity, and both will work great. These are an inexpensive accessory that especially helps with the entry-level drones where you don't have control of your aperture. I'll link the one I use down below for the Mini 4 Pro, but you can usually find these directly through DJI or any other site where you purchase camera gear. Number 3, do follow the rules and regulations. While drones are an incredible tool to add to your kit, they're also dangerous, and there are a lot of laws around them. If you're based in the US and using these for your wedding films, you're gonna need to be sure to have a few things. You'll need your Part 107 license, which is a test that you'll need to study for and take. You'll need to be sure to carry insurance specifically for drone operation, and you'll need to register your drone with the FAA regardless of how small it is. Make sure you check your local laws as well, but doing things legally is more accessible than ever, so don't risk it and put yourself and your clients potentially at risk. Speaking of don't, let's dive into our 3 drone don'ts for wedding filmmakers. First up, don't fly so fast. We review a lot of wedding films over on our main channel, and outside of very specific scenarios, one thing that really tells me you're new to using a drone is those fast drone moves, especially when they don't match the pace of the rest of your film. You want your drone shots to blend into your film, not stick out. So slow down, go for subtle, intentional movements that you know will fit well into your edit. Number 2, don't force a drone shot, and this really shows up in 2 ways. First is when looking at your edit and saying that you shouldn't use a drone shot just to use it. You shouldn't use a drone shot that was poorly exposed or way too fast for the edit. But also when thinking about shooting, you also shouldn't get a drone shot of a venue that doesn't look good from the air. I have plenty of beautiful venues near me that are on acres of land and look great from up above. But I also have plenty of venues that don't have much going on around them and quite frankly look pretty bad from up above. So just because you can doesn't mean you should, and being smart about which drone shots to get as well as to include in the edit is an important part of the job. Number 3, don't forget to dial in your safety settings. There are so many built-in safety features with new drones nowadays, but mistakes still happen, and dialing in these settings can be the difference between returning home with your footage and shopping for a new drone.
Crashed the drone into a tree. It's stuck. We'll get it down. Don't turn off the obstacle avoidance. To be honest, I totally forgot it was off, and I paid the price. And also, you need to have a visual on your drone, which I didn't. You need to always make sure you have a visual on your drone. Lesson learned.
Now, I'm mostly thinking about your return to home settings where you'll want to make sure your home point lines up with the type of flight that you're doing. If you're on a boat or something, you need to change that. The return home altitude depending on your surroundings, and of course, making sure you know how to trigger return home manually if things get dicey. I hope you found these do's and don'ts helpful. Let me know if you have any questions or any to add to this list. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.